Hello, my name is Melissa Anderson and I'm the Campus Engagement and Research Services Librarian at Hannon Library at SOU. In this video, I'm going to talk about finding reference sources and how they can help you get started on your research. What are reference sources? They are information resources that give you an overview of a subject or that define terms or serve as a handbook to a particular subject. Classic reference sources include encyclopedias, dictionaries, collections of statistical data, and many more. There's a reference source for just about every topic, and the print reference section of Hannon Library is really large, taking up all the shelves on the first floor past the computers. But there are online reference sources as well. Famous ones include Wikipedia and dictionary.com. But there are many more online reference sources available to use on the internet either for free or by logging in to our Hannon Library website for access. Now, why would you need to use a reference source? In most cases, students look at reference sources when they are getting started on a topic. Most resources will explain what a topic is about, provide common terminology for that topic, and many of them will also give you suggestions for further research. This can be a real time saver when you get deeper into your research, and at the early stage, it can help you narrow down a topic. For example, you might decide that you want to research Hinduism. As you browse articles and encyclopedias and other reference sources, you might learn about the role of classical Indian dancers in Hindu temples and decide you want to write your paper on that. It's going to be a lot easier to find relevant articles and databases if you are searching for a narrower topic, like classical Indian dance and Hinduism, than it would be if you were just searching for Hinduism in general. So what kinds of reference sources are available at Hannon Library? One of our most popular sources is Britannica Academic, the academic online version of Encyclopedia Britannica. It's a great resource and is more comprehensive than any Britannica articles you find online for free by Googling. And I've mentioned our print reference collection already. It's located on the first floor of the library and has reference books for just about every topic you can imagine, including many that are good for personal interest topics as well. And we have many databases in our collection that provide electronic access to lots of reference sources that you can rely on for academic research. At this point, many of you may be wondering if you can just use Wikipedia instead of bothering with the resources I've mentioned in this video. First, you always need to find out how your professor feels about Wikipedia. Some will allow its use in certain circumstances, and some won't, so don't use it unless you know it's okay. Then, if you know it's okay with your professor, you want to understand what the best use of Wikipedia is. Generally, it's a good place to get an overview of a topic or to learn some of the important concepts or terms common to a particular subject. I use it myself for this when someone asks me a question about a topic I'm less familiar with. Also, Wikipedia articles usually include references, so if you read something interesting in a Wikipedia article, you can check the references at the bottom and find out where the information came from. If there's a source listed, you can go find that original source of the information. It's much better to go to the original source than it is to use a summary in Wikipedia. If you are studying remotely this term far away from SOU's Ashland campus, you may not be able to come into the library to use our print reference collection. You may find that your local public library has a decent reference collection, and your local public librarian will be glad to show you where it is and how it's organized. SOU's Hannon Library also has partner academic libraries all over the Pacific Northwest. And if you are in Oregon, Washington, or Idaho, there's a good chance you are near one of our partner libraries. You can contact ill@sou.edu for more information about that. We also have a lot of different types of reference sources that you can access electronically here at Hannon Library, and you can see a list of some of the best ones on our Research Services Research Guide, linked on the library homepage and here on this slide. If you have any questions about reference sources or anything else relating to your research, please feel free to contact me at andersm18@sou.edu. or ask one of our friendly Hannon librarians for assistance via the chat feature on the library website.